Hello!
Yay!
Bye.
So
Session
good news to
19.
anyone who hasn't watched the bonus video, Rahal is apparently not dead.
Apparently.
In other news, however, things happened last time. So firstly, one of the players I want you to do a recap of what happened last time, but not what happened between sessions. Is anyone going to volunteer for that?
You know, I can't even remember what we did last session.
Right, you have to get out the dice.
Yeah, right.
Oh wait, now I remember. Oh god. Yeah, I remember now.
I remember vaguely enough that I could do a poor recap.
Do any of you volunteer, or do I have to roll the damn dice?
You know,
I
I
mean,
think...
I know what happened, but I don't know details.
Time!
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Time, alright.
Actually, I think she did it recently for another campaign, didn't she?
Yeah, she just...
Did it like yesterday?
Yeah, I think she did. Time! The RNG gods want you to do it!
Right, let's make it D4.
I said no.
Halldamir.
Yeah, okay, alright. So, what I remember is we had the bull, right? That was last session, I think.
Yes.
So we had the bull, that worked well. There was an attack on the Empress's life. Failed horribly. Rahal became dominated.
As fighters do.
Yeah. Laurel came second in the fancy dress contest. Then Rahal got cured of the dominate person by the black butterfly priest, which was nice of her. And then reality decided that it didn't give a fuck anymore and decided that it was going to get ripped apart because the Empress smashed a crystal. We found that out because of some crazy outsiders that showed us Aeons, that's it, showed us all these fancy visions of what happened, and we promised them that we'd destroy the Imperial arms, so they reverted the timeline so that we had all of our Imperial arms, and reality wasn't torn asunder. And then Rahal went to the palace thinking, oh my god, the Empress is in danger, we have to tell her to not do it, and he thought, oh, maybe she's dominated, so she had a look and she actually seemed faster, which gave us the impression that she may have been dominated all this time, and her normal was actually her dominated self, and her non-dominated self is obviously faster, so it's worrying. And then High Priestess Luna, her private priestess, barged in and took the Empress away. And then Rahal followed into the temple, and then it went into this bonus video where things happened. Rahal did stuff, and
Slightly exhausted.
he did a lot of stuff, and now he is not dead. But that is as far as we're gonna tell you, unless you watch.
I still don't know what happened.
Yeah, so a few
you
of
can
us.
find out in character what happened.
Yeah. So other than that, here we are.
So, between sessions, all the various players went to various places. I'll go through one by one. Zoe went to the Eternal Spire. There was no one. The Archbishop was not there and had gone to see the Archmage.
Because things.
Meanwhile, going to the Archmage's tower, there was Laurel.
And Bollard.
And Bollard.
Oh, I didn't know where Bollard went, so...
Bollard went with Laura, I think.
So the two of them showed up at the Archmage's tower. Bollard being exceptionally quiet.
Sure.
And,
He just stood there.
Laurel began explaining to them everything that had been going on. And very skeptically, they began to agree with some of the conclusions and what would make sense. And that's the Aeon part. But you suggested about you said about investigating what's going on, stopping the Empress from doing this again.
Did you guys mention at all that Riff is going to be with you when you were talking to the Archmage?
Nope.
Why would we?
He might get annoyed once he sees her.
Anyway, so we're gonna continue.
That's really. We told her we would go get him, so if she's still here.
But, yeah,
She's willing to take the risk.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so the point is, so the Archmage, the Prince Bishop, Laurel, and then Jake was being carried.
Flew!
Across-
The Archmage's bird.
Yeah,
with the Archmage's bird, carried across the water. The Prince Bishop was teleported itself to Zoe, saying that Laura wanted Zoe here immediately. They're going to help the Empress. I assume Zoe, agrees to come.
Yeah, she agrees.
And you all end up outside the Imperial Chapel with Nairush shouting at you, pointing towards the chapel, and Riff standing at the gate. Over. Yeah.
Yeah. And from what I guess, the Prince Bishop distracts the Sapphire Guards,
Yeah.
Let's rethink this for a moment.
and Riff runs past them at full speed.
The players already kind of declared this to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was declared. So Riff is running, Nairu's pointing.
Should have changed your mind during the week. Now it's
I
kind of too
know.
late.
Yeah, it's
Like,
too
I
late.
To the
God, I've
Tomb of
already-
Horrors and...
Like, I've already prepped for this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too late now. It's too late, Laurel.
As the player said, the Prince Bishop forced the seal on the ancient doors of the chapel open. Riff sprinted past Sapphire Guards, getting shot in the arm by one of the arrows. So it
How
only
much-
got 3 damage.
Yeah. I'm just
Lucky it skimmed
badass. It skimmed me. It's a flesh wound.
And all of you run inside. The Prince Bishop holding off the gate,
Okay,
because of course someone needs to be there to open it at the end if you can't get a way out.
of course.
The Archmage's bird has flown in with you, and is going to be aiding you with whatever spell-like abilities it has attached,
Okay.
which is a few.
Yeah.
Where's the bird?
It is not on this map. It will be on the map we're going to, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was one of our quickest ever recaps, I have to say.
Partially because the DM was also doing part of it.
Yeah. That was a 7-minute recap. So good job, team.
No
Good
special
job.
episode for it. Now,
No.
players, copy your tokens.
Copied.
Copied.
Have done.
Except Jonas. Jonas is fine.
Okay.
Manakai, have you?
I'm just moving around. Just a second. I don't load these maps as fast as you guys. Yeah, it should be fine.
Copied it?
Yeah.
Very well. We will go to the first area. Which I will reveal. Is that on the... That is... Okay. Jonas?
Yes.
You have ownership over the bird.
Yes.
Jonas will take control of the familiar for this until we recover Raphael.
Huzzah!
Look at that bird.
It can speak common, but it may choose to caw at you all.
Bird! I'm a bird!
No, it's just get
Anyway,
pissed
as
at
you
that
all
bird.
enter in the temple and the doors slam behind you,
Yeah.
you enter into what is quite a dimly lit chamber compared to where you were just at. The two braziers burn, and a huge wall with just this huge dragon carved into it sits before you. 4 doorways lead out of the room. Other than that, the place is deathly silent.
Alright. I think we should look around. Right?
Oh.
See if there's a well-stepped track, right?
Is anyone good at survival?
Fine.
Yeah.
See if you can find their tracks.
Yeah.
Go Bollard.
Well, like less dust on the floor, or...
I mean, you want me to roll a roll?
Come on.
Wait, no, hang on. Survival is a class skill, but I'm not good at it. I do have perception, though. I could try to see where it's less dusty.
Is that a go-to? Well done, bird.
Okay, apparently I rolled a 3.
Well,
Survival, Nairu, no good!
Laurel.
His perception is not adding up. I rolled a 19.
The skill might not be.
Nope.
No, the skill is not set up properly on his token. That's a
I
problem,
can
guys.
I can set it up.
I did not realise the skill was not set up on that. I apologise.
Oh, I'll set it up.
Riff's
You
amused
have
by
the
the
bonus
pretty
ability.
carvings.
That should be like a 30, 40 or something from
Yeah,
the
it
bird.
is. It's pretty damn good. Okay, so in that case, Laurel and
Natural 20.
Yeah.
still only Laurel and the bird.
Oh.
Notice that there are signs that people have been moving in here. There are signs that. Well, let's have a look. The second doorway and the third doorway have had people moving through them recently.
Second
Which ones
doorway
are
and the
those?
third.
That one and that one.
Okay.
How many people?
It's not entirely clear. I mean, the bird would think there's been at least 3-4 people going down the right way, and at least 2 creatures going down the left way.
Riff hearing that will say, well, we're looking for 3 people, so let's go right. Because
Solid assumption.
who's looking for 2 when we're looking for 3, right?
Hmm.
So off to the right, Riff will go.
Go
Looking,
through the third door.
you're being careful, you know. We,
You know, maybe we should
looking.
really look after traps. Just saying. You know.
yeah. We'll get Nairu to look for traps as we're going down the hallway.
The bird will sort of clear his throat and say, "Well, it is actually true that this tomb has been here for quite some time. The traps and beasts in here are said to guard the old emperors and empresses. This place is surely dangerous. We must be very careful." He sort of looks around, blinks.
Oh.
Riff nods, looks at Nairu, and says, "Why can't you be that polite?"
The raven looks very smug as it looks to Nairu.
Nairu will mage hand something up. And
Oh, he's picking a fight with the bird with the raven.
he wants to look fancy, all right.
I'll bring it.
But yeah, Riff will ask Nairu to look for
Is there a
traps.
lot of magic? Is there a lot of magic in the hallway?
Do you cast detect magic?
Hmm.
Yes. Every single aspect of this building is glowing,
Yeah.
Great.
as if the building itself is magic.
Could we distinguish if there was a magical trap,
Well,
or is it too fucked up
Zoe doesn't see any magical traps. She looks around.
if Riff
Neither do
cast it?
Nairu.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Alright.
Who's leading the charge?
Right, who can take a... You know, Laurel has a high AC and
And a
better
High
reflex. Yeah, so probably Laurel. So,
Does Laurel lead the charge?
Sure. What the hell? Let's charge into hell.
Okay, you charge into hell.
charge!
As Laurel's walking down the hallway, he walks through an archway. Suddenly, behind him, he sees a glow.
Interesting.
What do? The others have not noticed this glow, because they have not walked through the arch yet.
Well, what's in front?
In front of you is just a long hallway.
He'll call to you there, ask to hurry through this arch, and he'll run away from it.
So we will do as Laurel say.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Riff will follow, I guess.
Do any of you look behind you?
Riff's learnt not to
No.
over the years, so no.
You know, let's
no,
trust
well, it
complete
says hurry
control.
through. I don't have time to look back.
We just run, yeah.
We need to be good soldiers here.
We're in a rush. We're in a rush, okay?
Okay. You all rush through.
Good soldiery.
You have no idea what's behind you.
That's a really poor roll, actually.
It's a soldier.
Yeah, I mean, who knew that there was an actual soldier in your midst?
I have a sword.
Well, I don't though.
No, you don't.
Well, as you go down, Nairo spots a lot of pressure plates.
Pressure plates, huh? Can he get
You
us
can
to
point
like?
them out.
Yeah. Okay.
Why would we disarm them when we can step over them?
Yeah, we might. Yeah, I'm just saying, can you like point them out so that we
You can
can
point them
step
out.
over
Oh,
them
okay.
and
Yeah,
like pass
yeah.
them? Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I guess we do that. We clearly avoid the pressure plates.
Mm-hmm.
And
Taking it.
tripwires and any other,
Yeah. Like,
touching centered things.
yeah. Like looking for tripwires. We take our time. We don't want to hit a trap and explode, right? Generally, what we want to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Laura was leading, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Naru seems to have missed one of them.
Oh.
No.
As you turned around a corner, there was a pressure plate sitting right on the edge of the corner.
Oh.
A huge scythe swings down towards you.
Reflex
Make
save.
a reflex save to dodge out the way.
Just Laurel, or?
Laurel.
Yeah.
That is a failure.
Hot damn. Huge scythe, as in, my god, this could be wielded by a dragon.
Take 12 points of piercing damage, and make me a fortitude save versus poison. That is also a failure.
Oh my.
Okay. You take... Whoops. You take 2 points of strength damage.
Ouch.
Will continue for several rounds, though.
No, so we will help him and neutralize poison.
If it,
Okay.
After that, Ballard is going to quickly remember something and cast False Life on himself.
Okay, you can't neutralize poison. In that case, you just take the 2 points of strength damage.
Do you want me to remove it now?
God damn it, what is with these rolls?
So you use Lesser Restoration on him?
Roll a d4. Okay,
Just
restore 2 points of strength.
Okay, done. Bam.
Do you want to be healed? Okay.
Well, he wasn't damaged anyway.
No.
Smug bird.
Does he have? He
Of course
has.
he does.
He has mage armor on.
Yes.
That's an awesome bird.
Yeah, wards are around the bird.
Laura right now has 5 doses of antitoxins if you're interested.
Might be a good idea.
One on each.
Yeah, how long does it last?
An hour, I think.
Alright, yeah. Everyone down it. You get +5 versus poison.
Glug.
All my money.
It's fine. People can brew up more. Your people can pay you for it later.
Pay what?
You walk through into another large room, similar to the one you first walked into. 4 exits also sit out of this room. A pair of torches almost create like a V shape near one of the doors.
Which way does it point?
Well,
Back.
The V is sitting next to the 4th door. It's pointing towards the 1st.
Did I just give antitoxin to a bird?
It's your choice. Do you give it to the bird?
Sure. Not Nairo. The other bird.
Oh, poor Naru. Riff will say, well, if I was in Raphael's situation, I would try and have markers to find my way out. Maybe this isn't a pointer for the other door. Maybe it's a direction map for us. But I could be wrong. It could be a pointer that he set up for us to see as well. Thinking that if we're in here for too long.
Could you
You know, Naira has send, doesn't he?
Could you
No.
paint the scene again, Dark?
He's a hawk.
You enter into another room similar to the first. A huge dragon on one side, and 4 more doorways leading away from you as before. Interestingly, inside this room, which you can clearly tell is a different one, there is a pair of torches making a V shape near the 4th door.
Well, let's go for that one if it's the only one that stand out.
It's obviously that one.
Or it's a trap, but what can you do?
Shut up, bird.
It is pointing, or it could be it could be directions for him coming out.
Maybe, but let's go through it.
Through the door that it's pointing to, or pointing from?
Well, if it was directions for him to go out, then it would be pointing toward the door that we just came in through.
Mm-hmm. Unless he was wrong. But let's go for it. Stay alert.
Do you want another Nairu perception check?
Sure, I'll make one myself as well.
No need.
No?
So who's at the back of the charge?
Not me.
Probably Riff.
Riffland.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and organise yourself then with whoever's at the front up here, and then whoever's at the back.
I think we are organised, right?
Let's. Yeah, this is kind of how we'd be organised.
Yeah, from right to left is back to front.
Yeah. Naira will be probably flying up ahead.
And let me move you over here then.
Ooh. Naira will probably be flying up ahead to help Laurel.
Oh, we lost Jonas.
Oh, okay.
Riff,
Mm-hmm.
you send something swing at you.
Yeah? Swing at me. Yeah.
You need to kick me from the server, I think.
Oh, you've been kicked.
You're disconnected.
Yeah. Riff has this feeling that she may want to try and dodge it. No way.
Well, no, you get hit.
Yeah, I get hit. Ouch. Mother Marja. 23.
You got something here. Riff, exclaim pain.
And shout, Mother Fudger!
Oh, Riff.
And turn around and see what the...
You see nothing behind you.
Really?
That's creepy.
Invisibility!
Yes, I think we'll shift ourselves into an initiative.
Hmm.
Oh, Zoe would have... no, wait, she doesn't have that yet. Damn it.
You don't.
That's
Bam.
interesting.
Not yet, but one day...
Rolling my 18 on my initiative.
Alright. Alright.
Well, 5-foot step here. And give Riff... you won't hurt that much.
Not that much, that's 23! That's a lot!
23 is not that
That hurt! Damn.
Did not care.
Cure moderate wounds, 16 plus 9.
Okay. So 25.
That maximized healing is really nice.
Oh yeah, it's lovely.
I know.
Bollard,
I,
do you do anything?
I have no idea what's happening.
You saw
How wide is
pain and
how wide is the
blood.
corridor?
If you delay after Riff will, seeing that she can't see it, will probably glitter dust.
How
behind
wide is
her.
this corridor? Is there room for
Consider it you
3
can freely
beds?
move around.
Okay.
There is quite
I guess I'll step up to Defender, even though I don't know what's like there. Like, I can't take a swing against anything.
Yeah.
Laurel,
I'll delay it until after Riffland.
Riff.
Riff will cast glitter dust behind her. Do you want me to draw it? 'Cause I
I
can.
mean, it's
Like that, basically. Directly behind her, she
Yeah,
just
that's not the
can't.
shape of it, but that's fine.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Look.
That's a DC.
You just basically just see the sparkling, like part of the air is now sparkling.
Where?
Really?
You see nothing tangible really,
Really?
but you can definitely see there's something there. You just can't really tell what it is.
Is it blind?
Is it blind? That's a good question. What's your DC? Actually, never mind. It's blind.
Yeah. Sorry, did you ask for a DC?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Regardless,
19.
blind.
Yeah, okay.
Right, now 5 foot
well,
step back.
Yeah, Riffle 5 foot step back.
Okay.
She don't want this shit.
What? What?
Smack it!
Yeah. It's not a human, and I'm not. Well, is it a human?
You're pretty sure it's not a human.
Okay. What is the? It's 2.
Fuck, I love glitter dust.
You're really not sure what this is.
Not
Can
gonna
Riff
rage
do
or
it?
anything, but
Can I do a planes? Figure it out.
Yes, you can.
do I have to roll a mischance, don't I? Or do I not, since he's glitter
Aw.
Oh,
dusted?
he's
I don't
glitter
know.
dusted. You see him perfectly.
Yeah, you see him.
Yeah, you can work out where he is.
I don't know what it is.
Nope.
I
So,
doesn't
do I miss?
lose. That was a natural
You hit.
one. So sad.
Okay, yeah, actually, I'm gonna
You
try
try
that
to
on.
smash into some kind of like flexible form. You're not entirely. You consider, based on what you're seeing, and even how like nothing's really tangible is really appearing, but you like even the feeling's not 100% tangible. Maybe it's some kind of invisible stalker, which is an outsider which has perfect non-magical invisibility.
Good ball,
Oh.
stand a little
Oh, yeah.
back.
Yeah.
That's why the glitter dust
Also,
doesn't affect it.
Another kind of funny side note: I have on my shelf the AD&D monster manual, and the photo for the invisible stalker is literally just like a blank page. It's pretty funny.
Laurel, you see this just thing surrounded by glitter.
Sure.
You don't know what's there, but something's there.
I'll bomb it.
Can you bomb it?
Seems to work generally. And let's just, for the sake of it, burn some unstable accelerant. Let's just check how much I have. There. Yeah, I'll burn 2 of them. Why not? So all extra d6s at the end. Also, I will completely omit splash damage on these things.
Okay.
There's no reason for that. Yeah. Anything else I have? I think this should be it. It isn't in point blank range.
Two of them?
Yeah.
Okay. They both go off.
Good. And then there is the 2d6 extra.
2d6 extra?
Yeah.
I'll say with accelerant, yes. I mean, you think it's still there. It's still, it's still upright, whatever the form is.
Just lights it up as much as you can.
Kind of hard to tell if you're injuring something you can't see.
Yeah.
Well, Exorist, his eyes glow as he casts invisibility on himself.
You see this ever-changing, like, malleable kind of just form. It's very difficult to kind of pinpoint. You, of course, Exorist will definitely realize this is an invisible stalker, an air elemental type creature.
Yes, he will clear his throat and politely notice this in a slightly haughty voice. As he will also peer around to see if there's any more of them.
You don't see any others.
Okay. He seems to be the only one, actually. Claps his beak.
Such a smug bird. God damn it.
Considering the situation, the creature, it's bold and threatening.
No.
It runs.
Interesting.
Very,
Well.
very quickly.
I'll let it go.
Let it go. We don't want to extend
Shoot it.
any fights that we have.
Do you shoot it?
Shoot.
Yeah.
See?
Okay. Give me a 4-round attack with the bow.
Right.
Or a single shot, whatever you're taking. I assume 4-round, but...
There's no reason not to do a 4-round.
Well, one of your arrows misses, the other one hits its semi-tangible form. Keeps running, however.
Exorist will open his beak and call loudly, and you see a stream of magic shooting out as he casts magic missile on the creature.
And like, regardless of what you roll, it's dead.
Yep.
Magic missile.
He just pounds, he just in a pile on the ground.
How many
claps his
magic
beak
missiles are there?
And looks
so
very
cool.
smug.
All 5 magic missiles.
All 5 magic missiles. No.
He coughs.
Gaming dog, do you hear this? 5.
So we will offer some of her fine chocolate to that little bird.
The bird looks down at the chocolate, nods sagely, picks a piece up and stuffs it somewhere in his. He has a little like satchel around his neck. He seems to have a lot of things in there.
Oh.
So let's move on.
Yeah,
Just
let's move on.
Scholarly bird.
Good bird.
You keep going.
Riff still feels safer in the back, though.
As you keep going, eventually it leads round to, well, it seems to lead round to some very large, decently well-lit room, actually. It seems to be a library.
Riff will smile. Very happily.
Well, Riff, we don't have time for it.
The library itself looks very old. Some of the books here, on a quick glance, they're older than many parts of the city.
Oh, then Riff doesn't really mind. She has a very clear and precise timeline that she cares about.
On the far side of the room, there is a huge stone door, probably about 30 feet tall, with no clear method of opening it.
Detect magic.
Oh well.
Take a
Is
look
there a
at it and see if we can find a way to open it.
Is there a magic mechanism?
The door is magically sealed.
Can I dispel it? Does Riff reckon that she could dispel it?
She's not entirely sure. She could try.
It's great, she would give it a go.
Give me a dispel magic check.
I don't think anything in the Palace District is going to be very easy to dispel.
Probably not,
No.
but we'll have a try.
That was
No.
a good try.
You cast dispel magic and nothing happens.
So we look
She
to
shrugs.
Nairo and Exorist. Can you scout around and see if you can find any indication that Raphael has been there?
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get through a door like this.
No.
Of course. He flies around looking.
You fly around. You see the two birds flying around. They find a door leading to the west. They do also find on the balcony there seems to be a there seems to be quite an old, very dusty door up there, which clearly has some footprints near it in the dust.
Okay.
The footprints of a very swashbucklery boot.
Nairu will come back and say,
It has,
say to
like,
Riff.
a bar in its soul.
Oh, and a rose.
Uh, Yeah, Nairu will tell Riff, and Riff will go, well, Nairu saw a very Raphael-like footprints in this direction, and heads off.
Getting up there becomes a challenge.
Getting up there, yeah.
There's a staircase right there.
You know, we take our time, we find an easy route. We get Nairu to help us navigate.
The library here is like a maze.
Yeah,
Having flying birds do help.
flying birds. Badass.
However, let's have a look. For Riff, roll me a d4.
D4.
No, sorry, roll me a d10 actually.
That's how much charisma you're gonna lose.
Okay, you're fine.
I have a -1.
The next person up the staircase, please roll me a d10.
If I lost 8 charisma, I'd just be on a -1.
Ah, look at me rolling in
Hello.
class.
Why are we going up this trap staircase?
We're going the
It's not a
direction.
trap, but it seems like as Bollard goes up, his foot seems to break through one of the old rotten boards.
This is probably not the way.
Well,
As
Well,
he,
the birds saw it. It's up there.
This is
Yeah.
They saw Raphael's footprint up here.
yeah.
well, Bollard, you fall through the
Falls through,
staircase,
takes fall damage. Yeah, okay.
and you take a grand total of 1d6 fall damage.
It's gonna be a 6, isn't it?
Nope, I almost took 1 damage because I have BR.
Riff will look down the hole and say, Bollard, I think you should start laying off the bacon.
So we will look down and ask if
Oh,
he's okay.
what was that? You?
You okay, Ballard?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Can you get up here?
He can get out quite easily, and now you know which section of it's rotten.
Okay.
You can make your way up. Eventually will make your way up to an old, very dusty door that's clearly been used recently, though.
Well, let's go.
You'll follow down the hallway.
Yeah?
The hallway is very dark and so dusty it makes you cough.
So you
Okay.
can see it, so it's fine.
Riff will, as Riff's going, she'll use her glowing hand glove to light the way.
It's not an issue of light. The problem is just so dusty. It's so hard to get. Like light doesn't travel very well in here.
Damn it. Mm. Remind me not to use.
The bird will clear his throat again. Well, it seems that there's a lot of dust in here. Quite a bit. Something must have stirred it. It shouldn't be up and about like this. So coughs and caws.
Riff nods and says, "But what can stir up so much?"
Suddenly the bird notices a very, very fine piece of wire sitting across the room.
Bird will and then point at the wire. There seems to be a tripwire over there.
We'll walk over it.
You can't really walk over it. It's about chest height.
Oh, go on.
We'll limbo under it. Da 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 da.
You limbo under the tripwire.
No. We go under it, giving it a wide berth.
Okay. Okay, you go under the tripwire.
Let's make it clear.
Okay, you keep working your way down the very dusty hallway. And then it reaches the end of the hallway where you just see a brick wall.
Brick wall.
You just see a brick wall.
Well,
I refuse to believe it and begin like pressing myself up against it.
So smack your hammer at it.
Yeah,
How
I'm
about
gonna
we
try
look for a
to
button?
see if I can break it down and like look for. Yeah, we'll do perception checks first to see if I can avoid.
Before you start hammering things.
Yeah,
like
It's not a real brick wall. What would build a brick wall in here?
The dust is getting into
You know,
Naru's
before we
eyes.
destroy the Empress property.
Riff and Naira can't see shit.
None of you are able to find.
Not even the Raven, it rolled a 40.
It's not a real brick wall. Break it.
I mean, yeah, let's go. Sure.
Hammer dime.
Pow. I mean, I can't really miss a wall.
Bollard's hammer hits the wall, and a brick falls. Brick kind of falls slightly out of place.
Just one.
You can definitely see this is not a real wall.
Not a real wall.
Tell. However, you also know Exorist, Riffland, and Bollard hear something. A rumbling sound from behind them.
Oh, great.
Riff wants to try and run away and tries like pushing against the wall.
As in the distance, you hear the sound which many of you would think is possibly the sound of something large moving, possibly a boulder.
Oh, great.
Riff pushes even harder.
End.
Riff pushes even harder. Goddamn it!
Smashing this goddamn wall.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta get rid of this wall.
If you wish to take cover, you may make me fly checks if you're flying, or acrobatics checks.
Oh god.
Yeah, oh god.
Acrobatics isn't gonna work.
Laurel drinks an extract and turns into mist.
Okay, Laurel is fine.
That is
Exorcist
terrible.
is fine. Naru is not fine.
That is a terrible roll. Natural one.
Bollard is rolling horribly.
Question.
Yes.
So is Light Being, would she able to,
I have no idea. I'll say it will go through you.
Oh, so he uses Light Being.
I don't really want to try a.
I really have no other recourse. You know, rolling a 2 in classic Jake fashion.
I just see this in front of me, like we hear the rumbling, like the birds scat, like the Exorcist just darts out, Laurel drinks a potion, just turns into mist, so it becomes a light being, Bollard turns around again with Naru, like, and then like, slowly just right in the face.
The boulder slams into. Well, Bollard, congratulations, you got the wall, you broke the wall down, but you didn't have time to move out the way. Riffland, Bollard, and Nairu, you're all hit with the boulder.
Shit.
Well,
This is
we'll
gonna
play
hurt.
Temporary hit points and DR.
The first point, roll me 10d6 points of damage.
Whoa. That
And the
sucks.
boulder slams into you. That's step 1.
10d6.
Wait, Jonas doesn't even know the 4 effects of these boulders yet.
Ow.
That's 34 damage. Also roll for Nairu as well.
Yeah, this could actually this could actually put Nairo out of action.
It could.
I will
It
add
actually could.
as soon as the boulder went through, so she will deactivate light being. Need to save it.
I'm not sure. Does Nairo fall unconscious?
No!
Okay. Now, those of you who aren't flying, as in basically just not Nairo in this case,
Yeah.
the boulder slams you towards the edge of what seems to be a giant pit.
For
Oh, shit.
fuck's sake.
Make reflex saves.
You know, I don't have a bad reflex save.
That was not good enough.
No.
Neither of those were good enough.
Oh
Nairo
my
is flying,
god.
Nairo is flying. You can avoid this.
Okay, alright.
As the two of them are thrown into pits,
Woo!
which I also moved to the other camera for this.
So do you get hit by a boulder when you're in the pit?
Oh, fuck. This sucks.
Oh, the boulder rolls over us, and then we land on the boulder.
Luckily the boulder does not crush you. However, the fall damage is going to hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you fall for a moment, I presume none of you have a method of stopping you from falling, such as Featherfall. Immediately.
Hold up, actually. Do
Nope.
have Featherball.
Do
You
you?
do?
Do.
Do you now?
I don't have air spells, my friends.
I don't. I don't have anything like that.
Featherfall is
Why
a
would
very
you not
good
take
spell.
Featherfall? That is like a spell that you always take.
I've been taking other stuff.
I think that always happens.
Well, Jake, do you have Featherfall for yourself?
Yeah, of course I do.
Excellent. You're fine.
Riddling plummets straight down.
Yeah,
Nora will-
plummets.
the mist will slowly float towards them.
Riff, roll me 15d6.
15d6, my god.
Featherball, buddy.
You fall 150 feet.
Oh shit.
That's gonna hurt.
Crash.
Riff's
Try
unconscious.
acrobatics to see if you can make it less.
And make
Yeah.
a try and negate the fall damage, or lower it.
Go!
She is unconscious.
Yeah, well, minus a d6 from that for you. Take 42 damage.
42, alright, that's gonna hurt.
How does
I am
Soldier
unconscious.
You can fly.
know? That's true.
Ow.
How quickly do you fly down?
Fuck.
As quickly
I
as
mean, just
Zoe-
jump, and then when you begin to reach the end, fly.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, you get down there. That would take probably one round, which means just roll bleed. She stabilized herself.
Alright, we're in no hurry.
You find Riff down there, next to a boulder, and a lot of dust. Also,
You fall past Ballard.
yes, you also notice down there is there's a Raphael-shaped hole of dust here.
Yeah. No wonder he had to use so much of his potions, right?
There are no footsteps next to it though, so he didn't walk from away from this.
Presumably flew. Or
Anyway.
was carried away.
Anyone looking around now while the healing goes into place?
Mist
Notice you
will
are
look
in
around a little.
You are in an absolutely massive chamber of, it's probably about 15 floors worth of statues in a spherical pattern around a pit. Each floor has a doorway leading in one direction. You notice the statues have a strange black goop on the top floor. Some of them have a strange black goop. About 6 of them.
What does Exorist think of the goop?
Can Exorist roll me a Arcana check?
Yes, yes he can. Hmm.
Well, in all of his arcane knowledge, he thinks.
Sits and ponders.
From what you can tell, it's some kind of whatever this ingredient is. It's some kind of fluid that negates magic in many ways. Also, it would negate both. It would negate both arcane, divine, and it would even just mess with a creature's inner life force.
Ugh.
Touching it would cause quite unwanted side effects. You'd believe.
Does he see where the goop is coming from, or is it just?
It seems to be kind of spreading from itself. Like something
Ugh.
put it here and then it's kind of just growing
He
between
frowns.
statues.
He frowns deeply at this.
It seems to be feeding off the statues.
We'll fly out and look into the big hole in the middle.
What is the statues?
Well, Exorist is not entirely sure.
He doesn't know who the statues are or what the statues are. Or
I study the arcane.
Do we know who the
Not
Zoe.
old statues.
Zoe looks at them, recognizes the first six as being emperors.
The Empress or...
Yes, previous emperors.
Are there coffins behind them?
Well, not quite. Each of them is sitting on some kind of very special-looking pedestal. However, you notice that every single statue in it, you think you've just found the crypt.
Does there seem to be valuables in here?
No.
Can
We are
I
not looting the emperor.
Guy,
You don't
can I
see any open valuables. Though admittedly, the
Alright.
floor itself seems made of some kind of shiny metal. But
can I mention something quickly?
You are awake.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
when you get healed, you wake up.
Alright. The whole thing with Zoe communing to.
I know. That's
yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
she can't do it.
yes, the floor seems to have to be made of some kind of very valuable-looking metal. You'd think it's some kind of alloy of a copper and gold. Copper mainly, then gold plating.
Does it seem to be easy to get off?
Manikai!
I mean, well, you'd consider. I mean, yes, the method of getting off is quite easy, but it's very time-consuming.
The dead don't need this sort of thing.
You know, if Laurel starts hacking and the floor...
Oh, it doesn't. He's a cloud of vapors right now.
Yes,
You know he's
he
thinking.
thinks it is relatively easy to get off, but it'd be very time-consuming to get off.
Alright, well, we can always come back here.
So we will stop you if you try to desecrate a tomb.
Desecration of the floor.
Sure, so we can see if she can help.
You carry Riffland up.
Yeah.
Carry Bollard up.
So we can't carry Bollard. Sorry.
You have to go back and forth and take two trips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, you get out of the pit.
Yay! Riff is not happy.
Riff is very bruised and battered.
Oh, how hurt is... Oh, yeah, okay,
Naru is almost dead.
Nairu have 33.
Ah, okay.
You hear some kind of growling sound.
Oh God, what is it now?
As the door from the top level here, you can hear almost like sniffing the air.
You know, I'm tempted to prepare Fireball. Riff doesn't want to take any
Exorist.
I can't afford to do another spell.
Vapors
I
will
don't have
casually
a lot of-
float up and look at what it is.
You float towards it very slowly.
Well, I mean, yeah, in the sky, so that it is a dark thing. And
You move very slowly, like 10 feet per round.
a quiet little cloud of vapors, you know.
Well, you see some creature which could only be described as like... It looks like Velendor or Kalendor, except larger and made of like a pure blackish stone. A pair of blue eyes look out as it enters the room. To see all of you in here.
Oh, vapors will float away from that casually.
I don't have a token that fully matches this, but it's
Riff will
wandering around.
Riff will whisper to Nairu, "Go and find an exit."
It sees the main group.
Ah, shit.
Vapors is okay not being
Stop.
there. That's fine.
Oh.
There's no ability to retreat to.
No.
Behind the others.
You know, maybe
Hang on,
you
I
just
would
tell
make-
the birds to look,
Yeah,
Okay.
Look
I
for
said
where
to
they
Nairu would
Nairu's
look.
looking for an exit. But
Yeah.
who will actually take part in combat and who will look for an exit?
Well, Laurel certainly will, but he will, like, if you just come to combat,
Alfred is like, this is his thing, right? So
we're
We'll
going to avoid this.
So I will stay
contribute.
with Bollard.
Will Nairu look for an exit?
Nairu will look for an exit.
Is the familiar looking for an exit, or is it going to help?
Familiar's gonna help for at least one round, and then it's gonna swoop after the Klutz Nairu to help out.
Okay.
Fuck you, man.
Let's
Fuck
do
you.
your initiative first, and then roll it.
We stole
oh yeah,
from
with that one.
you. That
Well,
too.
The bird seems to pick something out from his satchel.
Has a satchel?
Yeah, he has a little satchel.
That's
Like
adorable.
slung on his stomach, and he picks something out with his claw and points it. Seems to be a stick of wood, and mumbles something.
A wand.
Yep, and he uses it. It's Summon Monster 4, conjure a hound archon in front of the guardian. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Mumbling arcane sounds, and then he will look quite smug.
I assume you're flying high above the creature.
Yeah.
Look smug at Nairo.
What do we want to do with this thing?
Hurt it.
Kill it, preferably.
It's made out of stone.
No,
so-
I don't leave. I stay with you guys fighting.
I mean, it's made out of stone.
Yeah, you don't think I can blow it up?
I suppose you could, but I don't know what's exactly effective. It's not like we have a leaf Pokemon.
Or do we?
Do we?
Here's the problem with having all this crap. I never know what it actually is I'm looking at.
Venusaur, go!